Have you ever felt like you don't belong in this world, an alien in the society? Have you ever felt like maybe you were adopted from your own family or were called the black sheep of the family? You feel like sometimes people just don't understand you? Well, guess what? That was me. All of these are conditions that we put in our own mind, and there is a way out. In this video, I want to talk about the problems that naturally occur if we as individuals are disconnected from ourselves. Up to a few years ago, I was completely disconnected with myself. I really didn't understand where I came from, and I still don't really understand my own culture, which is being Persian background. I didn't know who I was, and hence I didn't really know where my life was going. This can happen to anyone. For me, it was probably my own confusion with migration to Australia as a young child who was actually full of ambition. So in our society, we rely on our relationships and our surroundings to fulfill us. Without this, we seem to lack identity. Let me tell you something. Who you hang around with is very important, but it doesn't need to describe who you are as a human being. Your life decisions doesn't have to come from your outer environment and their influence. To get to know yourself on a deep level, it takes a bit of time, but it also takes a lot of courage. To be the driver of your own vehicle, you have more control of your life. But first, you have to go deep in and really find your own truth. And then you look out to your outer environment to see if it matches your inner being. As a confused teenager and a young adult, I had constant commitment issues. My goals were out of whack, were constantly changing, they were out of line. And this change was for no reason other than just waking up one day and having no interest in it at all. Eventually, I lose control. So once you find your inner truth, you ask yourself, do I deserve these environments? Do I deserve more? Because life doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you deserve. You have to pour your heart and soul into it. And once you give these relationships 100% of your energy, you get all of it back, and life becomes more rewarding. So whenever I used to let such environments, such as my culture, my family, even certain friends control my identity, I feel like I didn't know where I belong. In fact, the more I felt like breaking away, the more I didn't want to belong. I didn't want to attach to anything or any label. I felt like I was trapped in my own mind. If you ever feel like this, especially during decision time, don't do what I did. Don't turn your back to it and let others decide for you. It won't last long because it's not your true being. We all have the answers within us, especially when it comes to our true path. But by being grateful for every decision, every relationship that you have or you're working towards, good or bad, right or wrong, whatever it might be grateful for it, appreciate it. Be grateful for these decisions that brought you to today. Appreciate your past, your present, and the future that you're heading towards. So I hope that you've liked my video, and I hope that you could resonate with it and got something out of it. Feel free to share your comments and thoughts below. But before I conclude this video, I want to share just one thing that you could start today that can start your journey of self-connection. So just turn your phone off, turn your laptop, iPad, whatever it is, off for just one moment. I want you to go in front of the mirror and take a deep breath and ask yourself these questions. One reason you love yourself, one thing that you forgive yourself, and one goal that you commit yourself to. You don't need to share these answers. This is all just for you.